Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a video celebrating the fact that I recently passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Certainly we appreciate that. There's lots of people that helped with that along the way. We want to thank some of them here in this video, and I'm sure I'll leave a bunch out, and that's just the way it is. It's life, but we'll do our best to get to the folks that really helped. First off, the viewers, all of you. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. That's not a fact that's lost on me. I truly understand that. You know, without you guys subscribing, clicking, sharing, liking, commenting, etc., we wouldn't be at this point. So you guys are always asking how you can help the channel out, which is probably the best problem and best type of question you can have here as a channel. So definitely just continue watching. Sharing is huge, you know, exposing your friends who are like-minded to these videos. So sharing it on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you guys share this stuff, at Twitter. Share them, like and comment. Those things all play a role into the YouTube analytics, so I appreciate all of that. Couple folks in the industry want to thank. There's others by all means, but certainly YouTube is a business at the end of the day, and trying to navigate the YouTube algorithms and how to get videos watched and all that stuff is super complex. And if you look into it, you could spend days and days and days reading about it. I have, so trust me, you can as well if you're interested. But two folks that really helped were Twang and Bang and Suit00. Those folks, obviously, I didn't know them before this whole YouTube thing. Now I know them both pretty well. I consider both to be good friends, and they helped me navigate this little maze of YouTube for sure. So obviously they're much bigger channels than I am, and I appreciate them helping me out. Also the folks who own the land that I shoot on. So there's a few sites that we use predominantly here on the channel, sort of ebbs and flows which one I go to, but one of them is family land that I shoot on, so that's available to me whenever I want. Also a guy named Dale lets me shoot out on his property, and a guy named Chris. Both those guys are really, I didn't know them before any of this, so they were just folks who supported what we do here, pro Second Amendment folks that, you know, wanted to help me get the word out and give me a place to make these videos. So without them, you know, these videos would be much harder to make, obviously. So I truly appreciate that. And especially helping me out, you know, for both of them, I was a stranger until I approached them and asked to use their land. So you can't complain about that. Ammo sponsors. So we didn't have ammo sponsors here on the channel for a while. I think Minuteman was our first one, Minuteman Munitions, and I think we got them when we had about 65, 70,000 subscribers. And right thereafter, oddly enough, and it was very odd that no one had ever approached me, and then that two companies did, Freedom Munitions did. They came on board as well, and they expanded sort of the types of ammunition and different calibers that we had here on the channel that we could, you know, have ammo sponsors for. So that certainly helps a good bit. Additionally, companies that send things out for T&E, I appreciate all that. There's way too many to list. But you know, I can't afford all the products that you guys see here. It's not possible on what I make anyway. And certainly I don't make anywhere near that off, not even, not even close, off the channel. So without those folks sending me, you know, firearms to test out and use, optics, stuff like that to test out, whatever else doodads that we use here on the channel, none of this would be possible because, again, I can't afford it. Speaking of that, you know, along the way, it's been a long road for 100,000. I think it's been like 2.5 years, if I'm not correct, somewhere about there, and about 700 videos. So that's a lot of videos, excuse me, in a compressed time. So initially along the way, I wanted to quit a few times. I quit making videos because, you know, for probably the first 2/3 of the time this has been a channel, I was losing money. So I was paying money to make these videos. And, you know, eventually my goal was to turn that around and not, you know, have to pay money to make these videos to get this content out. But, you know, that's turned around now that the numbers are a little bit bigger, and now that we have more people supporting us, particularly the ammo sponsors. You know, if you watch my videos, even from the beginning, I always shot these guns a lot, or used the gear or whatever. So I always wanted to make sure I was giving you guys valid information based on my experience with products. So in order to do that, I'd put a lot of rounds through guns, put a lot of rounds through guns with optics, put a lot of rounds through guns with lights, etc. So I always did that. And, you know, obviously that's expensive. Not that it's so poor me shooting guns, it's so hard, but, you know, at the end of the day, the costs do add up. So the ammo sponsors definitely helped out with us not losing money anymore. So that's good. And that helps me, you know, continue the channel on going forward. So that's a good thing. And certainly one other thing I want to suggest to you guys along the way is that YouTube, or most of you guys are probably going to watch this video. They're owned by Google, for those that don't know. and certainly they're not the most pro-gun folks out there. There's always different things going on with them, trying to, you know, either threatening to shut down pro-Second Amendment channels, or, you know, doing different things with views and recommendations that some folks will argue about out there on the internet. But so there's always sort of a political cloud hanging over what we do here on YouTube, and one place that there isn't such a cloud is over on Full30.com. So for those who don't know, Full30.com is a pro-gun video sharing site, sort of like YouTube, but a little bit different. Different in a lot of ways. Number one, firearms companies can advertise there, and they're encouraged to advertise there so they can go straight to their, you know, consumer base, which I certainly like as well. Instead of running a Michael Bloomberg ad before my videos, like what happens on YouTube a lot of times, you know, you'll see one for Henry Repeating Arms or Magpul or whomever. So that's a good thing. Additionally, they're owned by pro-Second Amendment people, by people who understand the industry, and they're not going to take the channel away or the platform away if there's, you know, a bad outcome in the 2016 election, or if there's another mass shooting, which will inevitably happen at some point. So not having that cloud over the channel is always a good thing as well. So I want to encourage you guys to go check it out over there as well. But I think that's about it. Enough of my rambling. Hopefully we'll make another video out here at 250,000, 500,000, maybe even 1 million. One day we'll be like Hickok and have Lord knows how many subscribers he has. But really, I want to thank all you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to continue seeing you in videos. As the years go on, you know, one sort of insider baseball thing that happens is for about every 5 people that subscribe, 1 unsubscribes. So we're trying to cut down that number of unsubscribers, if you will, and keep you guys around here. So by all means, keep letting me know with the feedback on what you guys want to see, commenting on the videos, so that way I have some sort of interaction with you guys, and we'll keep trying to keep you entertained and informed. If you guys have any questions about anything we covered here, by all means, post below in the comment section like always. But I just really wanted to thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, all that stuff. We'll see you at 250,000.